call to order the Wednesday, April 28th, 2020 Board of Public Safety meeting. If we could please rise and say the pledge, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Josh Gobert.
Present.
Jim Olthoff.
Present.
David Villalobos.
Present.
Norm Stick.
Present.
Lester Caper.
Present.
Ralph Miller.
Present.
William Filcher.
Here.
Todd Wilkeney.
Here.
Carl Brittingham.
Here.
Nick Mogger.
Could the minutes also reflect that Attorney David Austin is present?
Noted.
All right, we have to call for public comment 3 times. If you have public comment, please approach the podium, state your name and address. Public comment once, twice,
Do I do that or roll it up?
3 times.
Do you want to see training?
Being none, we'll move on to approval of the minutes. We need approval of March 24th, 2020 minutes, please. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I have a motion from Norm. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
Second from Dave. Is there any questions?
Thanks, Dave.
Being none, we'll have roll call vote, please.
Josh Gobert.
Yes.
Jim Olthoff.
Yes.
David Villalobos.
Yes.
Norm Stick.
Yes.
Charlie Caper.
Yes, motion carries 5-0. Communications on either fire department or police department.
I just have one real quick one. So, would have been in your packet and would have been on recently, but Sarah received this in the mail, correct, Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
So we received this in the mail. It is a fundraiser ability for us, and it is to basically utilize a calendar. It says this is a for 2022 and 2023 calendar.
You can read and I'll take it.
Yeah. They do a fundraiser soliciting for advertisement on the calendar. They provide a photographer or photos for the calendar. But what they do is they do a fundraiser, and for every advertisement they get in there, we get 20% of it, plus to start off we get up $450 that we would like to take and use towards the DARE program, since it's self-funded. What they'll do is they'll go around to all the businesses and see if they want to advertise in it. I guess the magnetic calendar that Mr. Althoff's holding is probably the most popular, would you say?
Mm-hmm.
That people really enjoy and like. And so we're going to look into this a little further and try to see if we can get it, utilize it. It's for 2 straight years, and we're hoping to get some good funds for the DARE program so it can be more self-sufficient. As with COVID and everything that's happened recently, the funds in the DARE program are pretty slim. So
what do you mean by 2 years?
it's a 2-year project, so it's for 2022 and 2023.
Did it have the calendar on it?
You'll get the calendar, that's what it's for. So it's either a calendar like this or the calendar that we just showed
Oh, I
you.
meant like this calendar.
Yeah, this is just a demo to show us what it looks like.
Okay.
Sarah reached out to 2 departments that are currently utilizing it, and they said that it's fantastic. Matter of fact, the department that has only 9 officers on it, has to put out 3 separate calendars because they get so much advertisement, which is pretty amazing, yeah. But the other one was a very large department, which was Elkhart? Elkhart Police Department. They utilize it. They use theirs to help with the K-9 fund. So this one here, yeah. They use that to help with the K-9 fund. So
Did they tell you what kind of revenue they're generating from it?
depends on the advertisement, right? They charge anywhere from $65 to $895
For an ad.
for an ad, yeah. So I'm assuming the big one is for the whole thing, to buy the whole thing yourself. But on we'll also get coloring books that we get to hand out to the kids, which will actually have our police department stuff on it. Yep. Those are about 95 cents each, but we get 150 of them free every year.
Correct.
Each year you get to pick whatever you want in the coloring book. There's different programming that you can select, whether you want to focus on bullying, drug use, whatever they're they have a group of different topics you can pick from. And then that cover page on the inside of the coloring book, you can focus on whatever you want for that particular year. If you have a canine you wanna feature, if you have a special something in town going on, if you have drones, the pier, something at the beach, whatever. And then in turn, the department would get 150 free coloring books. We'd also get free calendars, and then whoever advertises on the calendar, that business also gets calendars as well.
So, we're gonna look into it, and we got till November 1st, right, they needed it by, so. But we just got it today, so really looked into it today, did all the research on it, so we wanted to get it in front of you guys today, to see if you guys are okay with us moving forward with it, to do a fundraiser for the DARE program, at least to start off, maybe the first year. We'll see what we can do for the DARE program, maybe we keep it for the DARE, or some other, something in the future that we deem we need to fundraise for, so.
Make a motion, you wanna make that official, Charlie?
I think they need to gather more evidence on it. Yes?
No, we're ready to go.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I'll make it.
Motion is what?
With already ready to go, right?
Yeah.
Or it's,
Yeah, we just gotta get with them and sign the contract, you know. It doesn't actually cost us anything.
that's what I mean,
Yeah, it's not gonna cost us
it's all
a dime,
donations,
no.
so.
And how many
Yeah,
ads
so-
do you have to sell?
They do it all. We don't do
And how
anything.
many ads is it?
I don't know.
Make sure that, when we do this with the fire department, make sure you notify the businesses that this is legitimate.
Yeah,
because
so
there's a
they,
lot of scams
they
out
actually,
there.
that was a question that, they will notify us when the 2 weeks that they're going to be, advertising with the businesses, and they will post it on our social media,
You get a lot of
so
calls.
that they're aware of it, that it is legitimate, so.
Like, and how many refrigerator magnets do you get? Do you know the numbers
I
on
think
it
we
at
get
all?
100
I
of them,
think 100,
Yeah.
yeah.
the department will.
Yeah, and then if Cedar Lake Florist were one of the advertisers, you would get 100 of them as
Oh,
well.
really? That
Yeah.
many?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put them on your ceiling and,
Yeah,
you know.
plug the levers. All right, we have a motion to proceed onward from Josh.
Yeah.
With the calendar initiative, sure. Do we have to amend the agenda?
Do we have to
No.
amend the agenda?
No, it's under
To vote on it?
communications.
Yeah,
Yes, no?
What about the, DARE program now?
identify you're spending money or authorizing involvement with money, put it on the record.
Okay, I need a motion to amend the agenda to approve,
Calendar initiative.
yep.
Calendar. I'll make the motion.
I have a motion to amend the agenda from, how are we doing this here? From Norm. Is there a second to amend the agenda?
I'll second it.
Josh? Alrighty. Are there any questions regarding amending the agenda? If not, roll call please.
Josh Govert,
Yes.
James Altough,
Yes.
Norm Stick,
Yes.
David Villalobos,
Yes.
Lester Caper.
Yes, motion carries. So now we need a motion to move on
Pursue the calendar.
with the calendar
Yeah. I'll make a
from,
motion
what's the name of the
to-
company?
Lawenforcementpartners.com.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Law Enforcement Partners.
Law enforcement partners, yeah.
Okay, I have a motion from Josh. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
Second from Dave. Any questions? Being none, roll call vote.
Josh Govert,
Yes.
Jim Altough,
Yes.
Norm Stick,
Yes.
David Villalobos,
Yes.
Lester Caper.
Yes, motion carries 5-0. Any more communications? Bill?
No, sir.
Todd, you have any?
yeah, I have one, we're about to start a fundraiser as well for the Indiana Hoosier Burn Camp. Every year, the Cedar Lake Fire Department participates in a county-wide, which all the counties do together, a fundraiser for the Indiana Hoosier Burn Camp. It's for children that were burned in fires. And they have a camp every year in June, and we've been part of this for the past 25 years, every year. We used to stand in the corner and do a boot drive, but this year we have one of our firemen made these really nice boxes, and we're gonna ask to put them in like different, convenience stores and stuff, and collect money for the camp that way as well. We don't see any of the money, it goes directly to the Hoosier Burn Camp, so, I think maybe we should probably, since we should probably get that approved by the commission as well to be able to hand those out, but this is not done really by the actual, our fire department's done by our fire association. So I don't know if that's something that should probably still get approved, do you think? It probably would be good, okay. If I could get a motion to approve, passing out the Hoosier Burn Camp containers to collect money for the next couple months in the businesses possibly for the children of the Hoosier Burn Camp.
All right, do we have to amend the agenda again?
Yep.
All right. Need a motion to amend the agenda.
I'll make a motion to amend the agenda.
I have a motion from Dave, is there a second?
Second.
Second. From Jim Altoff. Any questions? Being none, roll call vote, please.
Jim Altoff,
Yes.
Josh Gobert,
Yes.
Norm Stick,
Yes.
David Villalobos,
Yes.
Lester Caper.
Yes. All right, I need a motion for the, fire department's, association to place cans in businesses, et cetera, for the Hoosier Boys, or, Hoosier Burn Camp.
I'll make the motion.
A motion from Lauren,
I'll second that.
second from Josh.
And if any of you'd like to go down there that week and see these kids, it's unbelievable. We're gonna be going this year.
We'll have roll call vote to amend the agenda, please.
To approve the
To approve it.
Oh, we've already done that, to approve the motion.
Josh Gobert,
Yes.
Jim Altoff,
Yes.
Norm Stick,
Yes.
David Villalobos,
Yes.
Lester Caper.
Yes, motion carries 5-0. Any other communications, Todd?
That's it, thank you.
Okay. Staffing, police, please? New recruits, new hires?
Yeah. Are they here? Where's she at? They went to a call? Okay. Our newest recruit, Officer Dills, is, started actually today. I was gonna have her come in. Yeah, please. Have her come in. She, finished up the academy, graduated last, Friday, and, has started today. It was her first day with the torrential downpour out there, so, she's doing good. Officer Campstra has been released and is on his own. He's doing really good. Made contact with the two that are on our, list. They're both very interested still. So my goal would be by the end of this month, start the process, because it takes about a month, so that, at the retirement of Lieutenant Purcell, we can proceed forward right away to get them on the agenda with you guys as well as the council. So I would hope to have them on your agenda by the end of June, so you guys can approve it. Then we can take it to the council by the first meeting in July. So,
And those positions have already been approved, right?
yeah, correct.
Well, one's a fill-in and
One's a
new.
replacement and one's a new, correct.
Okay, Todd, is there anything?
Yeah, I have, 3 part-timers going through the process right now, the hiring process. They're all 3 firefighter EMTs from elsewhere. One also in the academy, he's about ready to finish, and, well, actually, he's got a month, he's doing well. He's actually leading the academy, in his class. His name is Geo Sweets. Fantastic kid. He's gonna go someplace in the fire service. He's really motivated, so
And is he for full-time?
volunteer.
Oh, volunteer, okay.
And then, other ones were part-time, which hopefully will help us with our overtime with some of our part-timers that are working a lot of overtime. 'Cause we just haven't had the part-time people in Cedar Lake because of the salary issue, but we've raised the salaries up, over the last couple of years to help retain part-time people as well, so, we're making pretty good progress with that, so, you'll see those 3. Hopefully Margot can have them all in the system by Thursday to be able to start soon.
All right. Bill?
Board of Safety, obviously you guys know, Officer Pennington there. He is a field training officer, but I'd like to present to you Officer Alexis Dills, freshly graduated from the academy.
Congratulations,
Come on up in case I gotta ask anything.
Good.
Congratulations, we're so
Yes.
happy to see you here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So would you do it again?
It was fun, I loved it, a little hard in the beginning, but towards the end, we all became one big family, and I wouldn't regret it for the world. Big group of friends now.
Well, we was all proud of you when we saw your picture graduating, so.
Well, thank you.
Sorry we couldn't have been there, but you know how that went, so.
I was taking pictures and sending it to him while you're going through graduation, so yeah.
Yeah, there was,
We got the
there was
play-by-play.
pictures of the ceiling and the floor and.
Thank you guys.
Well, we wish you well.
Thank you.
Thank you for.
So she's gonna be in about 3 months of field training right now, as long as everything goes good, and then she'll be back on the streets on her own. Our goal is, I think we're looking at, the end of June, right? Is that what it is? No, end of July, something like that?
I think you said July.
July-ish, yeah, so it just depends. The program is designed for 12 weeks, 3 separate phases. First phase, she'll be with, Officer Pennington, and, during this phase, she just observes everything. Second phase, they start integrating her where she'll start doing some of the work, and third phase, she does everything, we watch her. So, so we're pretty excited, so.
Congratulations, you'll be here right in time for Summerfest.
Yeah.
You get to live here for 7 days.
Yes,
Thank you guys.
so.
Yeah, be safe out there.
And learn the roads, 'cause I always have a trick question for you, so.
Okay.
We'll see if you can find Greenleaf.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys.
Uh-huh.
Thank
Be
you.
Thank you
safe.
for coming. Thanks again.
All right. My computer keeps going dead here, folks. All right, since this is, let's do finance, police and fire purchase orders, 2020.
Does, the, board have any questions on the finance, the report, the way it's done? Sarah has figured out a way to pull them all up so that, they're all looking the same. So you can see them, each PO, whether it's police or fire, which is really nice.
I still have
Where
my
did you
color
push that?
screen.
Okay, so,
You gotta keep
Oh,
going.
down there.
so there's the
Thank
police
you.
department.
Okay.
You can, we'll scroll up now.
What I need an explanation on is this, this notation here that says clerk approval on these purchase orders. What does that
So
mean?
whenever we do a purchase with the town, everything goes directly to the clerk treasurer, and she must approve it before it's actually given the approval.
She checks to make sure the line item is the correct one, in case we make a mistake. And then, if we make a mistake and there's not enough funding in it, then she.
Or that line item is not even allowed to be
Right.
used for that particular thing you're purchasing.
Okay, so they're reviewed by the
Yes,
clerk
Yeah,
treasurer,
yes,
okay.
yeah.
and her staff as well. Yep.
And this chaplain fees, that's for all 3 of them, or?
2, we only have 2 right now.
That we have
Yep.
3.
So those are yearly fees to maintain, for their schooling as well as to maintain their certification.
And this drone thing is just training?
That is brand new, so they are in a drone class right now, put on through Purdue. The biggest reason that we did it, we tried to get the fire department, but they had some training conflicts, scheduling conflicts that we're unable to, some funding issues, so, but the biggest reason for it is on fatal or serious, property, or serious crashes, whether it's a fatal or serious personal injury. We can take drone footage of it and send it to Purdue, and they will do a 3D rendering of it for free.
Oh, wow.
So, we're in the process of working on grants right now to get a really good drone for those purposes, and potentially get one that, could, have a payload in case we needed to drop a life vest or someone to the lake.
Oh.
So, that's what we're looking at right now. We're looking for grant funding for it, so.
We currently have a drone that has thermal imaging on it and night vision as well. The fire department does. It doesn't have the lifting capabilities. The Lake County Fire Chiefs Association, through our Fire Chiefs Association, has 2 drones. One has a lifting capability of 125 pounds.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, and then the other one is a smaller device. Both of them have that capability as well. So, that's at our request as well.
What is the physical size of that one?
It's about this big.
Wow.
Yeah,
The,
it's like
the
a
class they're
helicopter
in,
flying
yeah,
around.
the class they're in right now is, actually to get them certified through the FAA.
How many people are getting trained on this?
We have 2 officers in it right now, so it's a 3-day course. They came in from, Massachusetts, right?
Mhm.
Massachusetts to teach the class, because they actually have to go and take an FAA, test.
Kind of a way for the future.
It is.
Gentlemen, any more questions?
No.
I went through the fire. Was there any questions on the fire? Either? Okay, grants?
So we received our, grant for the stop sticks, for pursuits. Commander Kilgore, do you have one of the new ones? Can I show them? Yeah, would you grab it for me? So we've received the grants, we placed the order and received the grant for the stop sticks, so, every vehicle will have a set of stop sticks in them now. If it's, not too bad, we'll show you what they look like after the meeting's over. I know we got a 7 o'clock coming in, so. But the purpose of the stop sticks is to deflate the tires. Officers can deploy the stop sticks, deflate the tires, and then pull them out of the way, to slow the person down from pursuits. We've had quite a few pursuits recently, not just us, but around the area, from stolen vehicles to, people that are just fleeing law enforcement, so.
So this line item on the purchase for the stop sticks, it's almost $4,000 here. That's for a
That was,
number?
yeah, it was all grant covered.
Okay.
Yep.
And how many sets of sticks?
We got, nine
Nine?
sets, including the backups, was it 9 or 11? Sarah?
I don't remember.
I think it was 9, honestly.
Okay.
I think it was in that area, 9 or 10
All right.
that we got for them, something in that area, right? But and they also come with extra, if you deploy them, they have extras to put back in once you deploy them so that you don't lose them, and then you can order more, so. But we have been able, with that grant and the previous grant, now we have them we'll have them in every police car,
Right.
so, which
Very
will be
good.
pretty nice.
Nice.
And then, we're still working on the body camera stuff. It's just a very large grant that we need to work towards, and it's very expensive, so hopefully the state legislature will unleash some of those funds. They're talking about a $10 million grant in the state of Indiana to have body cameras, so
You know it's coming.
I'm hoping so.
Was-
We could use it.
Was the body cam, mandated by the state?
The governor says he's going to, but it hasn't officially yet, so.
Good.
Not that I have seen. Have you seen it?
I mean, I can afford it.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
So,
Okay, so we're waiting to see that.
That's all right, we can move on. You
Move
can
to
bring
the
them.
Lexipol or old business.
we can move on.
Lexipol policies, update approvals, this is all police department. Do you gentlemen have any questions on any of the,
No.
Dave, that one that you had a question about that you wanted the verbiage
Mhm.
corrected, we did correct that in the verbiage for you.
Okay, thanks for that.
Okay, so we can approve these all at once,
Yep.
There's one thing,
except for the 107?
1007.
numbering.
Oh, the
yeah.
numbering change.
So if you also look at the, page that we gave you, from Lexipol, the, numbering might change, the verbiage is not going to change, but apparently when there's a policy that doesn't, apply to us because it's for larger departments, we remove that, and when we do, it bumps numbers up, so you might be looking at policy 301 that changes to now policy number 302. So, but it'll be all corrected online, so, it's just numbering, that's all.
That's
it
just
is.
a simple edit, is what
That
you're saying.
is, yeah, and you can see on page 2 of the packet that you've already received, like policy 333 is now policy 334. So, and it's just because in certain line items, we don't have a policy on that, or certain numbers, because it doesn't, apply to the town of Cedar Lake. So it might be for a city, or it might be for a county, or something of that nature.
Okay, so, do you wanna read these numbers, and,
You want me to?
well, I think we have to put them in.
All right, so this would be for flexible policy numbers. 201, 303P, Paul, 307, 308, 309, 311, 313, 314, 315, 316, 317, 318, 333, 334, 335, 338, 401. From the email on 4-1, policy numbers 1004, 1006, 1013, 1017, 1019, and 1022. 1007 is being rescinded for corrections. On email on 47, 319, 323, 331, 332, 330, 344, 600, 601 P. Paul, 602, 1010 P. Paul, and 1020. And then the email on 420, for policy numbers 326, 327, 400, 402, 418, 419, 424, 430, 432, 601, 603, 604, 800, and 802.
And do we wanna say these are in regards to reserve officers, eyewitnesses,
It's a lie.
informants, sexual assault investigation, suspicious activity, criminal organizations, crime, disaster scene, crime, public recording of law enforcement, contracts, temporary, that is DENT.
Detentions,
Detentions,
public recording.
patrol, VIPs, school resource officer, the evidence room, overtime, forfeiture, investigations, 331 is, major incidents, 334 is identity, death, overtime compensation, meals, periods and breaks, personnel record, sick leave, drugs. That's about it. Is there any more? I skipped one. All right, I need a motion to approve these, and they're effective immediately.
Yes, sir.
So moved.
A motion from Norm to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second your motion.
We have a second from Dave. Are there any questions over any of those? Okay, we'll have roll call vote, please.
Josh Gobert,
Yes.
Jim Olsop,
Yes.
Norm Stick,
Yes.
David Villalobos,
Yes.
Lester Capers.
Yes, motion carries 5-0, so those can go into effect immediately. Fire department,
You all received about 50 or 60 of them today for your review. Those were all done from scratch. So those are all brand-new policies. So, hopefully by next meeting, you'll have enough time to peruse all of them and we can approve those.
So, as far as for scratch, is that something that Lexipol said, or you guys said, or?
Well, they looked at our policies and they were so old and outdated, it was better just to update them all. So that's what we did.
So that was on you and Lexipol?
Yeah.
Kinda like what we're doing with the police department?
It's the exact same thing we're doing with the police, they're doing with the police department, other than the police department had a lot more updated policies that they had to integrate. Ours were very old, so ours were better just to get all the current stuff in them.
okay, equipment updates, police department.
Oh, well, we got, we have the 3 Durangos and the truck on order. We're looking at the end of June, to receive those, and then get them to, PDS for outfitting and striping and all that. So we're probably looking the end of August at the earliest, to do some vehicle replacements. We have, placed an order from Ford for the 2 hybrid vehicles for the grant that, we've been told is about 14 weeks out, the last I was talked to them, just because they are so backlogged. All the vehicles are backlogged, so, and then it could be an additional 6 weeks for the fire truck, because of the paint code. So, it could be upwards of 6 weeks. They said that's the longest, so. But those are the hybrid vehicles that we're gonna get through the grants, through the, what's that called again, Bob? Safe Cities? No. Clean Cities, yeah, Clean Cities Act, yes, thank you. Through the Clean Cities, we get that $50,000 grant from them, so. That's about it.
Okay, any questions? Fire, or is there any repair updates?
Go ahead.
I don't
I'm
have them
sorry.
like he does, so.
Will you have anything or no?
We had a couple of brake jobs and, maybe a few tires, that was about
Okay.
it.
Fire, sorry.
We received our rescue tool, our extrication tool, in service. Bill mentioned the hybrid squad. The ambulance, we did send 2 people down to look at the ambulance, and it looks really good. It's on schedule. The new tanker was ordered and has a delivery date of early March by the township.
Early March.
Early March
Next year?
Next year.
next year.
Okay.
Yep. They weren't able to get any of the demos because they were gone by the time the whole process took place with this company. And they kinda was hoping to grab one that was coming out the door, but it was spoken for by the time we got there, so now they have to build it all the way from the beginning, so.
That
It
bid
takes
went
about
to-
8 to 10 months.
That bid went to Midwest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Were you able to, kind of clarify all the unknowns? I noticed a lot of unknowns on that bid.
The unknowns were clarified by the township trustee.
Okay.
He handled it directly with the manufacturer.
Anything else on purchases?
Purchases, no.
Other?
Other repairs, we have one of our engines going in next week to get some work done. We have, the township truck getting some work done, just got estimates on it, so we have like 3 pieces of equipment that's gonna be rotated out here in the next couple of weeks to get, quite a bit of work done to them, so.
Okay. Police and fire training reports.
Board, you can see the training reports for the month of March. Had some de-escalation, toxicometer, recertification, active shooter training, firearms at the range. They had some CQB training at the MAC Center with the SWAT members. All the entire department took a civil rights compliance training, additional active shooter and some MDT training. Just was recertification, so.
What is this Coroner Rabbit High Port
It's just a definition of CQB. So,
CQB?
close quarter battle.
Okay, thank you. Any questions, anybody?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, now the good one, the 85-page report. Mr. Todd.
Oh, I'm trying to find it.
Oh.
I'm trying to find it, yeah. All right. Oh, geez, yeah, that's true. I need another class. Yeah, the 85-page report is summarized on the last page.
Oh, there it is,
Shows
okay.
calls and incidents, total 286 trainings, 125 for the month. And can I go right into our calls and stuff since you did
Sure.
that? Okay. So year to date, we are up to 414 and 126 this month. And you guys have that report in front of you. You can see the various types of calls. We are on course to set another call record. And then the other part for my business, or underneath that, the monthly activity report is the building renovation. I attached that a while ago to your guys' email. Did you guys all get the attachment? 'Cause I noticed it didn't go out to somebody, but then I sent it again, and I think everybody got it. Did you have any questions on any of the renovation work that's gonna be done? And if you do, and you don't wanna talk about it right now, feel free to come down and I'll walk you through it and show you exactly what we're gonna do. That way you have a good idea in your head, because there's gonna be a lot of stuff done. We're gonna have to move the living quarters downstairs, so people are gonna be sprawled out all over the fire station, basically camping out in different locations until the upstairs gets done. So we're gonna do the sleeping quarters first and then move downstairs second.
And how long do you think that'll take to get that completed?
He's supposed to give me an estimate, but he's saying 65 to 70 days.
Well, not too long.
Yeah. They're right now just having a hard time getting building supplies and materials are so hard to come by, and the cost has gone up so much.
Yeah.
Luckily, we locked in this price ahead of time. As you can see how detailed it is, they did a really nice job of laying it out for us.
I'm gonna move, we go back to paper,
I think that's it.
because this is just driving me crazy.
Yeah,
I know, but
Just
I
a
don't know
learning
where-
curve, that's all.
I don't know where to bounce. I'm bouncing all over the place.
yeah, bear with us.
Only in the
This is
book.
only our second meeting with our new toys.
Right now, we're going to new business.
Yes.
It's police monthly
Oh,
report.
you pushed it there.
Yeah, the book.
All right,
Yeah, look at the book, Norm.
So if you wanna.
but I can't get the monthly
You
report.
got a lot of room to talk.
You got the arrows here?
Do you
I
want
wasn't
to-
looking at it either.
Yeah, I tried that, but it just takes me back to the agenda, which I don't need.
Oh,
Okay,
I
now
was only
new
going
business,
so
and then
far.
takes you to the agenda.
If you click on this
Mhm.
here, and then there's a few more
Oh,
down.
that's how to find it. Thank you.
Everybody's going- having an aha
It was
moment.
hidden.
Okay, so now we can go to police department monthly activity.
Alright, so we're, our monthly activity reports, we had, 1,012, calls for service, for the month. Brings a total of 2,614 for the month. We issued 174 state violations. Year-to-date, 540 tickets. We issued 356 written warnings, for a total of 920 for the year. 27 arrests, 53 charges filed, 27 misdemeanors, 14 felonies, and 12 warrants. For a total of 88 arrests and 152 charges filed for the year.
Okay, you said 1,012 calls for service in the month?
That's what it says.
That seems pretty busy. What's going on?
It's, we're busy.
Well, is
I
there-
don't know, we're busy,
I
man.
mean, that's half your totals for the year almost.
No, we
Well,
have
you
over
got 26
6,000, we have over 6,000 calls for,
What am I missing here? It says 2,600.
For the year.
oh, yeah,
Year.
doubled
you
up. Well,
And you got
it's getting warmer
1,000
out.
for 1 month.
It's getting warmer out, I guess. This is generated directly from Spillman. We don't even touch this.
So there's no wave of crime that we're concerned about?
No, just more calls for service.
Okay.
And, you know, at the roundabout, have we had any accidents yet, or no?
Yeah, for traffic.
No,
Nothing at the
I
not
don't-
roundabout?
that I'm aware of.
I don't see any parts laying in the pavement, so I figured it was good.
You know what? That's 500 of them are related to traffic, so it could have some citations in there. But, it's a lot of,
Okay.
calls for service.
Do you have any other reports?
Nope,
Okay, fire department monthly activity.
he just gave
I
it.
just did it, I'm sorry.
He
I
likes it.
kinda
too.
rolled it in the,
Well, you went to business.
I know.
Anything else?
nope, thank you.
All right, and gentlemen, do you have anything else in new business?
Nope.
Okay, VIPS report.
Lieutenant Lair's not here, but you can see that he provided you with reports, 105 total hours in the month of March. And the month of February, I think they had 87 total hours. They did come out and assist us on the fire call on Parrish, shutting the road down, which was, an 8-hour ordeal. What else did we have them shut down?
Okay, what the hell did I do now?
Yeah, there was a wreck.
We had a crash, yeah. So,
I'm afraid I'm gonna be launching missiles over the Legion here.
Okay,
struggling with the iPad.
nothing else on the VIPS?
No, sir.
All right, public
Thank you.
comment. Step to the podium, state your name and address, please.
Name's Dean Wilkening, 9705 134th Place, Cedar Lake, Indiana. Back in December, I lost my wife to COVID. And I really wanted to say thank you for everybody's support, texts, phone calls, coming up there. It meant a lot to me. Just knowing there was people out there that, I don't know, it's just hard to say, but I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, we're glad that we could support you, so, and sorry for your loss.
Thank you very much.
All right, public comment? Public comment twice? Did what?
I just talked about my dead wife, dude. Open your ears. Got a comment, we'll take it outside.
Are you making,
Hey, Bill, tell him to either quiet or.
Mr. Ferguson, if you'd like to speak, you can please step up to the microphone.
Yeah, I wrote the letter that I was supposed to write,
right?
so they got it, hopefully.
No,
They
we're
all
in
do.
receipt of it, we opened it up at the, executive session, it's so long we didn't look at it.
He didn't identify himself.
Oh, would you state your name and it?
Doug Ferguson, 13330 Edison Street, Cedar Lake, Indiana, 46303. Yeah, you got your man's contacted me again, Jimmy Schultz. I wanna know what his status is.
Jimmy Schultz called you? Is that what you're saying?
He contacted me.
He
He's been
contacted you?
contacting
How
me
did he
via
contact you?
Social media.
And it says Jimmy Schultz on the social media.
No, don't say Jimmy Schultz.
Then it means nothing to me. If he contacted you
What is
directly.
he, well, I would,
according to Jimmy
you're,
Schultz,
but
he
I'm
doesn't
also
have
gonna ask
social
you this,
media.
you were supposed to keep me updated on his status, and nobody ever did that.
I did call you, you and I did have a conversation. Correct?
Yes,
I
yes,
told you it was being investigated by an independent organization,
yes,
and that's all I know.
that's
Jimmy
the
Schultz was
last I
brought back
heard.
to work. That's all, that's the last I heard was he was
When, so how long
reinstated.
has this dude been back at work?
Couple weeks.
He's back on social media if you told him not to be on social media.
So his name's
just so.
Jimmy Schultz is back on.
No, I'm just telling you, I mean, don't be mad at me when you find out that he's
I
on
need
social
proof that
media.
it's James Schultz that's on. If you're
I-
telling me it's
Go
somebody
find
else,
your own
then
proof,
it's not.
man, I ain't paid to get and be investigating.
Okay.
Anyways, why don't you answer messages?
Mr. President.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes.
Tell him.
My emails, you never,
1 second.
This is public comment, not public debate. It's not a
Okay,
question
public
and answer
comment,
period
you're
on
to
this
address
agenda.
us.
Counselor, I've tried to contact you.
I don't care what you did.
You need
I'm
to address
talking to
us.
you.
With-
This is public comment only.
Okay, well, what should I call, Mr. Brittingham.
Excuse me?
I said, Mr. What?
Finish what you're
You're
saying, sir.
excused, what?
Mr. Ferguson, just continue what you're saying, please.
Anyways, he doesn't answer any emails. He's supposed to be investigating several cases, that involve my family and myself.
Is that in your letter here?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll look into it when we read the letter.
So when would I hear from you? I guess that's, I ain't
Well,
getting nowhere talking to you,
we
so.
met at 5:30 for executive session, and we opened the letter then. We started our meeting at 6 o'clock,
Mhm.
and it's now 6:45. None of us have had a chance to read the
Okay.
letter, because it
Okay.
was
No, I
just
got you.
presented to us. So, we will read it, and response will either come from us or the attorney.
Right. Tell y'all boys to calm down, man.
All right, public comment, any more public comment? Calling twice. Public comment 3 times, being none, public comment is closed.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn with our next meeting being Wednesday, May 26, 2021. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Motion from Dave. And we have a second from Josh. Roll call vote, please.
Josh Govert.
Yes.
Jim Olthoff.
Yes.
David Villalobos.
Yes.
Norm Stick.
Yes.
Lester Caper.
Yes, motion carries 5-0. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Okay.